Hello there everybody, Dodgy Gamer here, starting today's episode off a bit differently. As you can see, we're in the group stage draw for the Champions League, so the first three pots have all been drawn. Now we've got to see where we go. I mean, all these groups are going to be tough. This is the elite level of club football, of course, but maybe we've got to look at this from the angle of what group is going to give us the best chance of getting to the Europa League, getting the third place into the Europa League. From the groups as they've been drawn so far, I kind of like the look of Group B. You've got Dynamo Kiev as probably the weaker of the top seeds, PSV, Napoli, maybe there's a chance to get third there. Maybe Group E, although it's Man United and FC Bayern, maybe we can match Anderlecht and beat them to third place. Definitely don't want to be in Group F, or Group G, or Group C, or Group D. Let's see what we get. Okay. So Inter, Group A is now looking quite difficult to call. Group B, Partizan get in there from Serbia. I think we missed out there. Group C, Legia from Poland. Who's going into Group D? CSKA Moscow. Okay, are we going to get Group E then? Yes, we have. Group E. Okay, so I would say zero chance of reaching the next stage. I doubt we're going to get past Manchester United or Bayern, but as I said, I think we can do a job against Anderlecht, perhaps, and get into the Europa League. That would be great. As I said in the previous video, we were able to get directly into the group stage, but this is the last season a Turkish side will be able to do that for the foreseeable future, as the Turkish teams have dropped down in the coefficients. So starting next year, the champions are going to go into the qualifiers. So we'll be looking to pick up some points, and if we can get into Europa from here, we can kind of build those coefficient points back up. But anyway, that's enough talking from me. Let's play the music and start the episode. Welcome back everybody, and here we are. We've fast forwarded to the first game of the Champions League campaign. We're home to Bayern Munich. We're just going to get straight into it. So here's the team. We're lining up with our 4-4-2 counter-attacking formation. Got the Hoff in goal, Claro and Cheetos as a centre-back partnership, Ahmet and Yusuf in the full-back positions, Berke, Inal and Holtman as Milinkovic is struggling for fitness. They're on the wings, Guidele and Issa in the centre of the park, Shaban, Fatih Aktay up front. Who's Fatih Aktay? Well, we signed him last season, sent him out on loan. Ranti, unfortunately, is recovering from an injury. He's not fully fit. I could play him, but I'm not going to risk him in a game that we're likely to lose anyway. Let's see what we can do. We'll be happy with any kind of positive result here. 0-0, we'll take it. There have been a few problems in the squad based on the Champions League and the team selection. Part of that comes from the fact that, with the registration rules. Now, I assumed, okay, players under 21, we get to, we don't have to register them. But what I forgot was those players have to have been at the club for 2 years. So that meant there were a couple of players, like the Akpala, the Nigerian kid I showed you in the last episode. I left him out. I couldn't register him because he was a new signing. And then he got mad about it. I think in total 5 different players who I left out got mad about it. Now, most of them I was able to use the captain or vice captain to resolve the issue. But with Akpala, he continued to complain. We had a team meeting, the first team meeting in a long time I've had when the majority of the players were unhappy. There wasn't an option to tell the team that, it's the registration rules, what can I do? In the end, though, some of them... there we go, Bayern score with their first real attack. In the end, some of the players were like, well, okay, you're the boss, you make the decisions, but there were still 5 or 6 players who remained unhappy about it, so our dynamics have taken a bit of a hit right before the Champions League campaign starts, which is never the best. Alright, what are we going to tell them here? Come on, bit of encouragement. We're doing alright. We haven't had any highlights of note, but we're only 1-0 down. Bayern Munich are managed by Luis Enrique, who, in the pre-match build-up, was saying that this was going to be an easy match. He was completely discrediting us as opponents. You know, none of the, well, any team that gets to the Champions League and, you know, must be deserving of their place here. No, he just said it's going to be easy. It's going to be a walk in the park. So I called him out for being unprofessional, hoping that would fire the boys up. It hasn't fired them up yet. So I am going to tell them that I'm quite disappointed with that. Good, that's fired them up a bit. Yeah, I don't have many options for taking this guy off, really. I mean, Milinkovic is trained as a striker, but I'm going to talk to him. I'll tell him the pressure's off. Got there, play your natural game. He's still looking nervous. Yusuf Ajer, come on, you've got what it takes. Okay, now he looks happy and nervous. So he's going off the rails. He's going to go crazy by the end of the game. All right, then. Let's see what we can do in this second half. Come on, Genclerbirligi. We've sold out the stadium. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. Not doing a good job of that so far, though, are we? Oh. What's going on? He's given a penalty. I'm not sure what that was about, because they actually scored there, but the ref called it back for a penalty anyway. Great, now we're 2-0 down. Thanks, Lucas Claro. Experienced centre-back ruins it for the rest of the team. Okay, I don't see us getting back into this. It's going to be damage limitation, I guess. Let's look to make a sub. I mean, no one's playing particularly well. Lucas Claro, but who can I bring on? I've only got this 18-year-old to bring on. Why not? There have been a couple more transfers as we got to the end of the transfer window. I will show those to you when we're finished with this game. I'm going to bring on Milinkovic as well. Berke Inal is not having a good game, so we'll swap him over with Holtman. See how it goes. Our boy Shaban... Oh, Fatih Aktay's picked up a knock now. Potential foot injury. Oh, Issa, you've just got yourself sent off. Oh, dearie me. We've just completely gone to pieces in this game. Okay, well, that's going to be our excuse to bring Mr. Aktay off. We'll put Shaban onto attack. And then, who have I got? Samed or Kajar? Kajar's... Oh, Baddy. Baddy, he's more... If we're going to get anything from this game, he's the guy who's going to get it for us. Let's put him as an attacking advanced playmaker. I'm going to put my wingers onto attack as well. We're going to lose. We might as well go down. We might as well go down fighting. So let's switch to standard. And we're going to hit some early crosses. Shoot on sight. I know there's 20 minutes to go, but still. I won't tell him to get stuck in on the tackling. Okay, Baddy. Baddy, come on. You're the guy. Want to see a good display. Don't stay deep in thought for long. Come on, give us something, Gençler. Give us something. We don't want this to just pass with no decent Gençler chances. Come on. And this is just going to play out without another highlight, isn't it? Oh no, maybe there's going to be a Gençler Bayern goal. Oh, Milinkovic gets it. Good play. Up to Shaban. Shaban's isolated, but someone's making a run in the middle. I think it's Baddy. Bit too late with the cross there. Okay, but good, good. We keep recycling it. Come on, Baddy. Oh, no. Nothing came of that. And come on, ref. You can blow the whistle now. Okay, good. There you go. That's a good way to end the game. Kicking someone in the back of the calf. Well, disappointing, but, well... I wasn't expecting to win this game, but it is disappointing that we, didn't put up much of a fight at all. We made it too easy for them with the sending off. I am going to agree that that was disappointing. Okay, Ozgur Oztac, you're 18. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I appreciate your efforts. You were unlucky. All right. Well, I'm going to quickly show you, before we fast forward to our next league game, just going to quickly show you what's been going on. So let's check that injury first. Tight Achilles, out for 3 days. All right, Issa's banned for... I'm not going to take any action on that. Okay, and I'll leave the press conference for off-camera. Now, we've not had the best start to the season. As you can see, 4 draws in the Super League. Now, you saw the Alanyaspor game. This is the worry. Against Antalyaspor, we were the better team, and then 88 minutes they equalised. Ankara Derby against Osmanlıspor, we went behind. We scored either side of half-time, and then we were 3-1 up and cruising, and then 84 minutes, 86 minutes, they pulled it back. So there's a problem. We're not holding on to leads. And then Akhisarspor, this was the kind of game we should be winning easily. I did leave a lot of people out because I was resting them for Bayern, and 0-0 was the end result. So this Goztepe game is crucial. We need to get back to winning ways. Transfers, I'm going to quickly show you those before we fast forward to the next game. So I did in the end send a couple of players out on loan. I know I said I wanted to keep them for the first team, but then I had a slight change of heart. Because the under-21 players don't need to be registered, I kept the under-21 players who I think could benefit from a bit more first-team action. But then a couple of players here, like Doruk Khan and Aladdin, who are too old for that. They're like 22, 23. And probably at that stage they need to be playing football more regularly than, you know, just the 10 games they might get if they stay here for the season. So I sent them out on loans. They're fee-paying loans as well, so that brings a bit of money in. Also, Alan Mozturk, he played like 2 games last season, so I tried to sell him. It didn't work, so I sent him out on loan instead. That opened up a couple of spots. So we brought in this guy, Stefan Kansar. He can play anywhere in defence. He's just the perfect squad player. So current ability 3 stars. Can play anywhere in defence, so he'll cover us. And he was cheap too, £190,000. And then this guy, 18 years old, Valentin Antov. So he's got huge potential. He can play in the first team now, and he's got the potential to improve a lot. So I snapped him up, also on a cheap deal, I think, for his potential, 850k. So those were the 2 transfers. Now we're going to fade to black, and we'll come back for the match with Goztepe. So welcome back. We're ready for our game with Goztepe. So this is a bit of a must-win game. As you can see, we're winless. We're also undefeated. This is that strange thing in FM now where one press conference they say, "Are you concerned about your poor form?" and the next one they say, "Wow, you're on a great unbeaten run." Anyway, Goztepe, they were re-promoted. Actually, it was a bit disappointing that all the teams who went down in the first season came back up last season. All the teams who came up for the second season went down. So we have the same Super League lineup as in the first season of the game. Anyway, Goztepe have been in strange form. I'm just going to pull up their results for you. As you can see, look at this. 2 matches ago, at home to Kayserispor, they lost 8-2. Then, away to Galatasaray the following week, they got a 1-1 draw. Football is a funny old game, as they say. So, which Goztepe are we going to face today? Hopefully, it's the one that was out there against Kayserispor. So I'm going, as we're favourites with our more attacking 4-3-3 formation, so the Hofs in goal. We've got youngster Özgür and Cheetos in the centre of defence. I've dropped Claro after he dropped a clanger in the last game. Yusuf and the sulky Akpala can make his debut. At right back, Gidele, Isa and Badi in forming that triangle in the centre of the park. Holtman and Milinkovic as the inverted forwards, or inside forwards, sorry, inverted wingers, whatever. And Shaban up front. Ranti did pass his fitness test, but I'll bring him off the bench if needs be. Shaban, did I mention this? That he was called up to the squad for the Turkish national team, the full squad. Didn't play, but, you know, that's a good sign that he's progressing well. He's in that consideration, in that picture. Okay, so they're lining up with a 4-2-3-1. So quite an attacking look from them. So yeah, we need to tell the team a much better performance from you today. That has motivated most of them. Let's see if we can get our first league win of the season. We haven't won since the Super Cup game against Galatasaray. So come on, boys. Come on, you can do it. Okay, and we've got no highlights at all so far. What has happened to Akpala? He's looking nervous and his physical condition is terrible. He's smoking before the game or something. Alright, we might have to make an early sub there. Okay, we got a corner. We got a corner. And we had a shot, but it was blocked. Shaban gets it back in, but the defense deal with it. All right, well, those were our only attacks of the game so far. But okay, we've got another chance here. Isa, Yusuf with the shot. Decent effort. I like what they were thinking, but ultimately, no goal comes of that. Okay, why are my players looking so nervous today? Come on, get the ball off him. Nice play by Holtman. Good stuff. And now he reacts first. Played that ball too early, I think. He should have kept running. I know I've got him as inside forward, so that's probably why he's trying to bring the ball inside, but he should have just kept on running. He is one of the pacier players in the team, after all. Okay, good. We picked that up. Knocked it up to Shaban, who hits the first time shot. Not on target, though. We seem to be snatching at things a bit today. Maybe that's part of the team being nervous. So we're going to have to sort that out at half-time. What are we going to say in the team talk? Akpala is definitely coming off. Was that just something... Did I just not pay proper attention to his fitness before the game? Or what? So who have I got? Have I got a right back? Yeah, Ahmet Owers. You come on. I'm going to make the sub before doing the team talk. So, well, if I tell them, yeah, we've been the better team, so that's hopefully going to help with the nervous players. Okay, let's say I've got faith in you. Okay, that's worked with Ortach. You can still improve. Come on. And Shaban Ishuk. Come on. That's better. All right. Let's get you out there. Hopefully that psychological boost is going to get us a win. We need a win. Come on. Enough of drawing. There's plenty of time for drawing later in the season. Come on. Okay, I mean, Goztepe are not creating much at all. They are edging possession a bit. But, you know, we've got to convert one of these chances. Okay, good hard tackling. Yusuf just boots it up. The keeper comes out of his box to collect. And Goztepe is a bit of end-to-end stuff, and Goztepe have scored. Oh, no. Cheetos with the own goal. Alright, definitely not happy about that. Gonna demand more. Okay, Goztepe, hopefully that hasn't given them confidence to start coming back into the game. Come on, let's get the ball off them. Let's get the ball off them. We need an equaliser here to rattle them, and then we're going to close out the match from there. But no, we've given the ball away. Okay, they've got it. Okay, good. Özgür with a good foot in there. Holtman's making the run inside. Isa out to Milinkovic, but the shot's blocked. Well, Goztepe are coming back pretty hard, it has to be said. Okay, I'm going to make these guys a bit more attacking. Bit more from them. Let's have a look at the team instructions. Going to run at the defense. Come on, run at the defense. Let's work the ball into the box a bit more. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference, and we'll look at making another sub on 75. Okay, let's let this highlight play. So Badi knocks it inside to Isa, back out to Ahmet on the wing. Ahmet's going to whip the cross in. Okay, good. Guidelet's got it to Isa. Isa passes it back to Guidelet. Why didn't he shoot? I don't know. Milinkovic. I think he hit the bar there. Oh, I'm going to be hitting the bar after this if we don't win. I'll tell you that. Okay, Shaban Ishuk, get off. You have been poor today. What else are we going to do here? Well, if I bring on Berke Inal, I mean, he's not really an attacking midfielder. He's also not an inside forward. I've still got lots of the players looking nervous as well. Oh, dearie me. What's happened? Where's all the magic from last season gone? Okay, I'm going to put Kajar on because I don't want Guidelet getting sent off. Come on, push forward. Let's go attacking if we haven't done that already. We haven't. Let's go longer. Let's Pump the ball into the box. Shoot on sight. Up the tempo. Be more expressive. Come on, just throw stuff at them. Come on, get the ball off them here. Okay, the half makes a save. It's another corner for Goztepe. We do not have long left to turn this around. Come on, this team lost 8-2 to an average side, Kayserispor, just 2 weeks ago. Come on. I can't shout at them. Okay, come on. This is it. Ahmet through to Ranti. Come on, Ranti. Doesn't even hit the target. Oh, no. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Oof, Goztepe. Come on. Last chance. Can we just make a quick change here? Kajar, you take that role. Badi, you go up front. Kajar, ball-winning midfielder support. Issa, advanced playmaker attack. Badi, Treko Ista. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. We've got pump ball into the box. Play a high defensive line. Be more expressive. Shoot on sight. Early crosses is the only other thing to add. Come on, let's see what we can do here. Come on, let's have a dramatic equalizer. We were getting these all the time last season, and no. They're just going to run down the clock here. No, Yusuf's got it back. Good play, Yusuf. That's it. Hit it forward. Milinkovic has got it on the wing now. And what happened? What was the free kick for? I do not know, but that's the game. We have lost. Oh, what a shocking start to the season. 4 points from our first 5 games. If this had been this time last year, I would have been sacked. And an own goal as well. That is very, very disappointing. I'm going to go aggressive this time. I'm far from pleased with that result. I don't know why they were all looking so nervous and frustrated. I mean, they should be looking frustrated that they could not win that. Okay. Turkey boss came in to look at Shaban Ishak. Let's take a look at the dynamics then. I mean, they're still all green, but yeah, the dressing room atmosphere has dropped a bit because Samed Kilic worried that the potential... What? This was a guy I looked at signing like back in July, and he went to Trabzonspor. So, and I spoke to him then and said, don't worry about it. And he said, okay, fine. So why is he still concerned about a player we didn't sign who joined another club and the transfer window's closed? Akpala is unhappy about being left out of the Champions League squad. Nothing I can do about it. And Yildirim Chetin is a 2-star player. So, you know, I tried to sell you and nobody wanted to buy you. Okay, so let's have a look at the upcoming fixtures. I did say, maybe I jinxed myself, I did say in the previous episode that we had an easy run of games to start the season with. So Konyaspor next at home. Konyaspor are flying high. Maybe it's the stadium move, you know. I know a lot of teams in the real world of football have suffered from stadium moves in the past. Maybe that's it, I don't know. So a couple of tough games coming up actually. Konyaspor, Kayserispor, Galatasaray. And then we've got the Champions League games in between. I think I'm going to come back. The next episode we'll do a double header here with the Man United Champions League and Trabzonspor Super League games back to back. Hopefully our league form's going to pick up until then. Maybe last season was just a fluke. I don't know. So if you have enjoyed that video, despite the 2 defeats and the lack of goals, give us an encouraging like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Dodgy Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.